Hello friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Karen and this is Let It Be Budgets. If you're new here, I'm a retired nurse on a fixed income. I'm married. My husband has a small business. He gets a varied income and we use the cash envelope budgeting system. Today what I'm going to be doing is my weekly budget check-in. I have and my penny challenge and my go over my expense tracking. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and start with my penny challenge. Hopefully you can see this well. I have pretty good light today. I didn't turn on my big overhead light, so we'll see what goes on and try her out. Okay. So a little bit more change because we did some spending. So I do some spending. I know last week we didn't have really any, but I don't always have to spend every week. I'm not raising kids. So it's just my husband and myself. Alrighty, there's 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 95. So I have 395. I'm going to put this on here or I'll forget it. I learned this real quick. So I can color in 329 minus 329. It gives me 66 cents. And that one's open. So this penny challenge, I call it a penny challenge, coin challenge, I started in October of 2024. It contains just my change from our grocery shopping, gas, whatever. So we don't always have a lot to put in here. So I kind of figure it'll take probably around 3 years or so to do. This penny challenge I got from Hey K Budget. It was on her Google Drive. If you complete it, you should save $649.80. And I laminated it just to help me because when I get enough of these, I'll just clean this off and fill in my higher numbers here. That way I'm working this way, the highest numbers to lowest numbers. That makes more sense to me. So, very good. I love penny challenges. I've always saved coins, so this one is a natural for me. Alright, so what I do on a weekly basis, I go through and I just do a check-in. So everything in my budget has come through on my payments for the first half of the month, except for one. And it's an automatic withdrawal from my account. So I'm just waiting for that one to come through. My husband got paid. I did have a spend day. And we're doing good with that. Nothing really has changed here. I'm just waiting for that one account to come through. My next bills will get paid next week. So this is my expense tracker. I'm going to get that out of the way and bring my money out of the way. And when I learned on the budgeting, this was probably the best thing I learned was doing expense tracking. It makes me aware of what I'm doing. So this week was busy because we got our gas. We went grocery shopping. I did get a pair of sweatpants because with winter coming, it can get cold, so I'll wear some sweatpants at times in the house. And got my husband a pair of work pants. So that was good. We did go out to eat with our friends, and then we went out to eat for lunch. And that was kind of my spending. And that comes out of my miscellaneous spending. I also ended up having to get it. I found a pretty fair deal on a mattress, and we've been looking for, I don't know, for quite a while. Been debating, and I've been putting money in the savings for it. So we did find one, and I did go ahead and buy the mattress. And that came out of my savings. So on my weekly check-ins for my variable expenses, that's my groceries, my pet spending, my gas, miscellaneous, and eating out. Okay, so we'll sit here and figure out. So I spent $40 in gas. And my leftover from my budget was $700 for groceries, $40 for pet spending, $110 for gas, $220 for miscellaneous, and $160 for eating out. Okay, so gas is done. My groceries, I spent $58 plus $156, and now, so I spent $214, which I figure about $150 a week, but last week we didn't spend any in groceries, so right now we're way under that, so I'm happy with this number. I know it looks large for there, but I monitor this for a month, and I have an average in my mind, and it's also on my budget of what I want to spend for the month for this. So, and I try to stay within those boundaries. So that's not bad. Didn't spend anything on pet. She's probably going to come out next week. And we did have miscellaneous spending was $44 plus $32. Oh, and then plus $29. So we did spend $105 on miscellaneous spending. This mattress, I do not put this in my weekly, in my variable expenses. This is an expense that came out separate that I've been saving for. Like the next things I'm saving for is new phones, and that hopefully will have enough money saved by next year. I can go ahead and get us both new phones depending on what kind we choose to get. So that's kind of what I'm doing, and I'm also kind of putting money aside so I can get a new sofa. So, and my eating out, I spent $40. I can't find it. I'm bad. I missed it. I didn't put it down, guys. Anyway, so I'll have to finish that up later. I know we spent about $40 though. No, I put $5 in there, so we spent $45. I'll have to make sure I put it on my expense sheet. I forgot to put it on there. We go out weekly with our friends. So, I have allotted money to do this. $50 a week to do that. So I know exactly how much I spent. I just didn't do it. So let's see how I did for my spending with a ton this week. So, 214 plus 40 plus 105 plus 45 is 404. So we spent $404. But in total, for a half a month, we've spent $460. And I think I'm average. I kind of give myself for spending about $1,400. So, and that includes like my red hat people my red hat ladies, functions that we do with that. If I get my hair cut, that kind of thing, it all adds in. So anyway, this is where I go. And then how I arrive at the numbers here, all I do is I had 700 left over for my groceries. So 700 minus 214. So that leaves me $486 that I can work with for next week. And then for my pet, I still have 40 left. For my gas, 110 minus 40 leaves me $70 left we have for the month that I budgeted out for it. And 220 minus 105 leaves me $115 for the rest of the month in my miscellaneous. And our eating out, 160 minus 45 is, we still have $115 for eating out for the rest of the month, the next 2 weeks. So I think we're doing very well. I'm happy with this. So this is my check-in. This is probably one of the most important things I do with my budgeting every week. So you guys have a wonderful day. We have beautiful sun today. Oh, so I don't know what my hubby's going to do, but I'm ready to go running around. Bye-bye.